What is going on, everybody? Hello, happy Sunday evening. It is 7:21 p.m. here in Phoenix, Arizona, Sunday, October 8th. Just want to say hi. Hopefully, you guys all had a great weekend and just have a quick conversation. Let's see where we go. Dolores Gano Martinez, all the way in Minnesota. Hello. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate you. Brandon Tobias, James Martinez, what is up? Bryce Gardner, hello. Rachel Aguirre, what's going on? Elaine Rodriguez, hello. Fernando Lewis, hello. Jennifer Diggs, how are you? Sanji, hello. Lisa Durant, hi. Lil Miss Sunshine, howdy. M. Linson is in South Mountain, Phoenix right now. Yay. ME, what's going on? Aaron O'Brien, hello. Erica Alvarez, hey. Black Cherry Smoke Bomb is in Iowa. Cool. Tina Barragan. Hello, how are you? Lisa, right back at you. Stephanie Rodriguez is all the way in Dallas, Texas. Nancy Oyola, hello, how are you? Samantha Acevedo, hello, how are you, Samantha? Sebastian Ornelas, Oxnard is checking in. Cool. I lost you guys. Deandra, Ben, we definitely have some concerns. With what? I'll direct you to the complaint department. uh, Lissa Cook, hello, how are you? Cindy Marin, she retracted. She's like, never mind. Hello, Robin, how are you? Erica Alvarez says, just got done with dinner. I made chicken Alfredo and it's fire. That's awesome, Erica. I just ate, so I'm not hungry, but that sounds really good. I'm sure it was great. Donna P, hello, how are you? And name, what is going on? Freddie Medina, hello, how are you? Freddie, you and your wife, what's going on? What's new with you guys? Hopefully, you guys are doing great. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Sebastian Ornelas, 805. Cool. Lisa Durant says, it's been such a while. Been a long time since you were in the chat, Lisa. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate you. Jenny Rose, I'm really good. How are you, Jenny? Are you working? Are you off? Thanks for joining, Jenny. I appreciate you. Chance the French Bulldog. Hello, hello. Thank you, Chance the French Bulldog. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Kim H, all the way from Canada. Thanks for joining, all the way from our northern neighbor. Tammy McGee is all the way in Georgia. Cool. Thanks for coming, Christian Girl for Humanity. Hello, Christian Girl for Humanity. How are you? Javon is in Birmingham, Alabama. Thanks for coming all the way from Alabama. Javon, appreciate you. Mandisha Strong, Shalom. Is it Shalom or Shalom? I think it's Shalom, right? Shalom. My condolences the to Israel, the loss that they experienced recently. A bunch of knuckleheads decided it'd be a good idea. They thought it was a good idea to drop a bunch of bombs and on innocent civilians. So I think there's payback coming very, very soon. Yeah, my condolences to Israel. So I stand with Israel. Scorpio Thoughts, hello. Selena Torres is all the way in Texas. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. L. Weber, hello. Happy Sunday. How are you? Tina Kalergos is in Indiana. You're a Hoosier. Thanks for checking in from Hoosier country. John Robert Romero, what is going on? Carlene just finished roast beef with onions. I like onions. Roast beef sounds good. Thanks for joining, Carlene. Jay Bay, hey you guys, my preschooler goes back to school tomorrow. Are you sad, Jay Bay? Aussie Ann, thanks for being. Aussie Ann is in Australia. You get the long distance award, Aussie Ann, because you're like on the other side of the world. But stay safe down there in Australia. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate you. Dora Kate, hello. How are you? Love Son is eating a taco. Yay. Reese, do you have a video of LaTanya actually duking it out. Yeah, go to shorts. Go to the shorts tab, not videos, but shorts, the little 60-second clip. And you'll see, I think it's Coral. I'll go to my search and look for Coral. Coral, Quarrel, Coral. It'll pop up Reese. Linda Shelton is in California. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Dogs, hello. How are you, dogs? How are you feeling? How are you doing? Deandra Ben says, Martin and LaTanya, you're wonderful. Art. Great. I'm a fan. Thank you, Deandra. I appreciate you. Thanks for joining. Michelle Bennett is all the way in Illinois, land of Lincoln. Thanks for joining, Michelle. I appreciate you. Chance the French Bulldog says, it's amazing how you talk and treat people. It takes a special person to do what you do. Who would say is a person that you just can't forget? Thank you, Chance the French Bulldog. I appreciate you. Yeah, I try to be consistent with everybody, right? Regardless. So, like, for example, a lot of people are, not a lot, but a couple people are like, why are you talking to LaTanya? She is a mean, evil person that abuses Martin. Why would you give her the time of day? And I think they don't understand that LaTanya is also a human, right? She deserves dignity and respect, regardless of her many issues, right? She's not any better or any worse than Martin because they're out there doing things they shouldn't be doing. Sure, he's in a wheelchair, and she takes advantage of that, you know. But I put him in the same category, regardless of who's in the wheelchair, who's not, who's hitting, who's receiving, who. So yeah, I don't know why people are like that, you know. So, but yeah, treat everybody with dignity, regardless, right? Who would you say is the person that you can't forget? I don't have anybody that can. I kind of remember. I know most of the people that I interview. I know most of them. Like I kind of remember their story, most of them. So Patricia Cox, hello, happy Sunday to you too. I appreciate you joining. Samantha Acevedo, the family is with me watching your live. We are eating albondiga soup. Ooh, I love albondiga. I like to wrap little corn tortillas and then just boom, dig into it like that. Hello to the Samantha Acevedo family. I appreciate you guys. Lost in Phoenix is like the centerpiece of your meal right now. Sorry if hopefully we're not disturbing, but I'm a little jealous because I love albondigas. You know, I got to put some lemon in there, some little lime juice, and a little bit of a chiltepin, and good stuff. So enjoy your dinner, Samantha Acevedo family. I appreciate you guys. Lisa Drent, it's Thanksgiving Day here in Canada. I'm always watching it. Thank you, Lisa Drent. I appreciate you. Um, Happy Thanksgiving Day in Canada. Ours is until what, next month? Is it the 27th of, I always get confused, the 24th, 27th? I can't keep track, but yeah, so we got a whole month and a half, right, to eat, or it's a month. Yeah. Anyways, Jenny Rose is off tonight. She's playing with her four little doggies, right? Jenny Rose. She has four little puppies. I can't even imagine, man. That's a lot of work. Rebecca Barragan, I just want to say thank you, Mr. Art, for all you do for the community. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate your support. Very kind. Donna P, you certainly had an exciting weekend. Good to see Amber. Yeah, very busy, action packed with a lot of people I talked to, and I feel so bad for Amber. You know, I feel my heart goes out to her and her mom. Don't forget her daughter. She has a 13-year-old daughter named Jade, and you know, it's just sad. It's kind of it's sad. You know, it really is. So yeah, hopefully we get to hear from her more soon. Christina Montes, hello. How are you? Teresa Roberts, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Anita Sweet, hello. How are you, Anita? Lisa Duran says, every night when I go to bed, I watch your videos. Art, you're a good soul, always praying for the homeless and these stuck on the blues. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate those are really good prayers. A lot of people suffering out here in the world, you know. So I appreciate your support and I thank you for your time and always remembering the Lost in Phoenix family and the individuals we talked to. Appreciate you. Oyuki de la Luz. I hope Amber seeks help immediately. Chrissy Rose, hello. Hope everybody had a safe weekend. Absolutely, Chrissy. Thanks for joining. Cajun Candy Cavity Causer, hello. How are you, Cajun Candy? CL Easterling, bless you. You're a good dude. Thank you, CL Easterling. You are so kind. Thank you. Jennifer G, hello. How are you? Lisa Durant, you're good art, offering help, a drive, a fresh cold drink. Yes, I try to do as much as I can, right? As much as humanly possible, right? I mean, I can't do everything, but I try to help when I can. You know, you can't be everybody's Superman. You can't save the world by yourself, right? So you can only do so much, right? It's us as individuals have to help ourselves the most, right? God helps those that help themselves, right? So that makes sense to me. Anita Sweet loves my heart. Thank you, Anita. Appreciate it. It's right here. It's located right here, somewhere around here. Where's it at? I think it's right here. Right. J Bay, yes, I'm very sad because my baby always tells me he's going to miss me and he loves me. And one day he didn't get a good night's sleep, and the next day he was being a cry baby holding on to me. I wanted to cry too. Dang. Kids are like that, right? Kids are like that, J Bay. So great job being a great mom, and keep your head up. And um, before you know it, he'll be 18 years old, you know, leaving home to the military or whatnot. So, yeah, it goes quick. Sylvia Angeles, hello. Beth Barlow, hello, how are you? Lisa Durant, dignity, yes, Art, you're a good soul. I think we all agree with that. Most people agree, some don't. Boogie, what is going on? Susan G, good evening. How are you, Susan? Christian girl, how can we help Martin? Would love to donate help in some way. Martin needs to help Martin. Martin's at this point where he needs to help himself. So he needs to do a little bit more to help Martin, you know. So we got him a hotel room for 3 days. We got him a brand new wheelchair. He has clothing. He gets food. He gets something to drink, you know. So we're doing a pretty good job of supporting and giving him dignity and patience and time and empathy and all that lovely stuff, right? So it's time for Martin to help Martin, right? I don't need help. You guys don't need help. He needs to help himself, right? So we're limited on what we could do, right? We're limited on what we can do. But thank you, Christian girl. You're so sweet, so awesome. Appreciate you. Jay Bay says, because I was so sleepy too, so I knew he was how he was feeling. Get a lot of sleep at night, Jay Bay. Don't be sleepy in the daytime. Rebecca Barragan, I will never forget Gabby Barbosa. Yeah, absolutely. Prayers for Gabby's soul. Gabby, 22-year-old Gabby, 23-year-old Diana, 18-year-old Manuel, 20-year-old Cruz. Who else? 21-year-old Blake, and on and on and on. Triple L La Cabezona made it. Keisha Taylor, that Amber get help. I pray that Amber gets help. LaTanya and Martin, I definitely they seek help for themselves and the children. Art, you are so helpful to these people. Love you. Thank you, Keisha Taylor. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a subscriber. You are awesome. All that love, all that support. Um, uh, that means something, right? It's not idle chat. It's not just something to say or do. It's meaningful. So it does help. So I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Erica Moore, are you answering questions tonight? We're just talking. Lisa Durant, Art, I see that Betty is doing better. That's awesome. Congratulations for Betty. I've never interviewed anybody named Betty, Lisa Durant, ever in my life. L. Weber doesn't like Thanksgiving. Gosh, I lost the chat. Bryce Gardner, Thursday, November 23rd. Oh, cool. I lost the chat. it like resets and I lose the chat. I lose where I was at. I'm tired actually. It's gonna be an early night, I think. It's gonna be an early night. It's gonna be a quick chat, I think. Won't be a late chat, that's for sure. We did 4 hours recently. I don't know how that happened. I was tired. Keith Martz. Martin looks so bad. Yeah, he's not getting better. He's getting worse, progressively worse, unfortunately. Jay, Thanksgiving is the third Thursday every November, so it changes every year. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And you know what? I always forget that. I always forget that it's the third Thursday, regardless of the date. I always just associate the 26th, 27th. That must have been a good Thanksgiving when I was a kid because I always stuck with 26, 27. J Bay, he ended up throwing up that day, so I had to go pick him up that day early. And when he got home, he ended up having a cold. I think I told y'all already. He was very congested. Yeah, I remember that. Hopefully he's feeling better, J Bay. That's unfortunate, but kids will get sick, because they're surrounded by so many kids that poke their nose, don't wash their hands, scratch their butt, all that stuff. Arissa G, was her mouth really great like that, or was it something else? I'm not sure. Wasn't really checking out her mouth, to be honest with you. She has a lot going. She had a lot going on with her physically. Her eyes didn't look good. Her hair, her just everything about her. Unfortunately, sad, 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 sad. Sylvia, hello, Christian Madris. I want to try them blues, but they don't have them down here. Christian Madris, you have a good night. I want to try them blues. Give the phone back to your mommy, Christian Madris. Silver Spoon, hello, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Lady G, Northern Star Seed, going good morning. How are you? Tony Bernales, this is Rosa Bernales using my husband's account. Finally able to catch another live. Awesome. Thanks for being here, Rosa. You should really get your own account because I'm gonna be referring to you as Tony because I'm gonna forget, so many people, so many names. But thanks for being here under your name, under your husband's name. It doesn't matter. So welcome. Thanks for joining. Michelle Luby. Good evening. Hello. How are you? Thanks for joining. Uh, Rosa is in Oceanside, California. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Rosa Bernales. I appreciate you. Sylvia Angeles, you're wonderful. Boogie says, I love the rest days after. So I'm not sure. Monica G, hello. How are you? Beth Barlow, hope Kayla and Alex are doing well. Kayla and Alex. Kayla. Yeah, I talked to them 3 weeks ago, and yeah, I hope that they're doing well too. So that Kayla, Alex, and their 9 children. I'm more concerned with the 9 children. I hope that they're doing well. I hope they're doing better. Sad, sad but true. Monica G, I'm good. Thank you. Samantha Acevedo, I had to rewatch the interviews with Martin and LaTanya to understand them. I feel bad for Martin, but they are out in the streets for a reason. I will be praying for them. Also, Samantha, yeah, they definitely need a lot of prayers, that's for sure. Monica G made the live, finally made the live. Yay. Tula Bear, what is going on? Hey, 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 hey. Melinda Good, I know Tanya and Martin are both good people. They just need help, guidance, praying for both of them. Awesome, Melinda. Yes, pray, pray, pray. Dolores says, I'll be back, art, shower time. We're gonna everybody close your eyes. It's shower time. Galinda asks, what is going on, Galinda? Survivors GC sales. Aloha from Hawaii Island. Art, Hawaii is having this blues messing up our peeps. Yeah, educate your children, your young people, right? Talk to schools and the community, right? So, yeah, you don't want to destroy paradise with this crap. It was a lot worse than you guys. They have meth in Hawaii. That's the biggest thing, according to Kapeka. I interviewed Kapeka last August in Honolulu. She's homeless for like 10 years and she's using clear, which is meth. In Phoenix, we call it G or glass, but they call it clear over there. And what you call it? So the blues or fentanyl or whatever, it's 100 times worse, cheaper too. Melissa Perez, hello. Estoy muy bien. Muchas gracias. ¿Cómo estás tú? Thanks for joining, Melissa. Appreciate you. Tony Bernales, Rosa Bernales says, you have a big heart. Praying for you and the mission you're on. Thank you, Rosa. I appreciate you. You're awesome. L. Weber says, yes, Martin has to help himself. Rita, Psalm 91, my heart hurts so bad for Amber. Yeah, I feel bad for Amber too. She's out there, she can't stand up straight. She has no balance. She's out there. She's out there doing, just wants to live on her own terms. Sad, sad, sad. Sad, but true. I'm very worried for Amber too, Keith. I really am. So, but what do you do? What can we do? What can we do if her own mom can't do anything, right? If her own daughter can't do anything, what can we do? Joanna XOXO, nice to see Betty is doing well. Joanna XOXO, I've never interviewed anybody named Betty. Keith March, Blake crushed me. Yeah, that was really sad. So he's so young, 21 years old. Didn't live life. Didn't really get much done because he was so young, but man. Sandra Prayer is praying for all those struggling. Thank you, Sandra. Welcome. It's Don Man. Hello, everyone from Ohio. They both look so different in the photo. Martin, don't even, yeah, Martin does not look like Martin. Yeah, you're right. Looks like a completely different person, right? I think Martin looks more drastically more different than LaTanya. So sad, sad. Rosa Bernales, thank you very much for your kind donation. You are awesome. Appreciate you very much. Here comes an ad in 50 seconds. FYI, some of you guys are going to get an ad. Let the ad play. Don't click it. Just let it play. It's only 30 seconds, only 60 seconds. You should let it play because the YouTube algorithm likes that. You let it play. It promotes the channel more. It like sends these messages out, these videos out to the world a little bit more. So by you sacrificing 30 seconds for 60 seconds, these videos get sent out to the world to possibly save a life. So do your part. Take a bite out of crime. Keith Martz, I am afraid we're going to lose Amber or Martin next. So sad. Yeah, I mean, it is sad to think about that. It's a big possibility, right? It's what happens when you play with fire. You might get burned. So I stay away from fire, right? Because I don't want to get burned. But these folks just jump in head first. So it's inevitable, Keith. It's inevitable. It's just the question is when. Sanji, my birthday is on Thanksgiving this year. That's awesome. Happy early birthday, Sanji. Arissa says, I felt so bad. I know her eyes did look swollen. Yeah, it's like she was crying all night or something because her eyes were like swollen to me. Artist Vigil, hello, artist. Thank you very much for being very generous. You are awesome. Thank you. You're so kind. I appreciate you so much. Yeti 5000. I am a new subscriber. Thank you for your content. It is a major eye opener. Awesome, Yeti. Welcome to Lost in Phoenix family. Thank you for having the willingness to have your eyes open, right? Hopefully, you can, whatever you're learning here, whatever impact these videos are making, you can share that with your children, your family, your coworkers, your community, schools where you're at. So, because I'm just in Phoenix, right? But there's 149 people of you guys are all over the world. And so I can't be there, but these videos can. So it's where you push them. You share these videos with your family. Just, you text it to them, forward it to them, and say, "Here, watch this." So thank you, Yeti. Rosa says, "I have one, but my grandson uses it, and I don't want him to see all the stuff I watch." Oh, I got it. Reese, I just watched a short of LaTanya spitting on Martin, and I pray for them both. And I salute you for being kind to both of them. Thank you, Reese. I appreciate you watching. And yeah, we have to be kind to people regardless. If they're the spitter or the being spit on, the hitter, the abuser. People deserve to be treated with dignity or respect, even when we don't like them or we don't like what they do or whatnot, right? So yeah, she shouldn't behave like that, but you can't rationalize, you can't expect good behavior from person battling addiction. You can't expect it. So Sandra Martin, I have been with my daughter all week at the carnival. So much fun. That is so cool. Sounds fun. The carnival. Don Man says, I'm taking my brother and a friend out to eat on Thanksgiving to a buffet. That's so cool. That's awesome. I've never ate dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, like anywhere but like home. It's never no restaurant, no anything. It's like the home. But that's fun that you're gonna do that. That's something different. I might try that. Christy Love, hello. How are you? And do you have Martin picture of him 7 years ago? Yes, it's actually on this. The thumbnail for this chat is the actual picture, and so go to your phone and just look for this video, and you'll see the thumbnail. Danielle Williams, hello, how are you? CL Easterling, fast. I fast on Thanksgiving. I eat fast on Thanksgiving. Right? I eat fast plate one, and then I eat fast plate two. I take a little nap. I wake up and I ate plate number three, and then I have some pumpkin pie with that white stuff on top, right? The whipped cream, or is that what it's called, whipped cream? So, yeah, Thanksgiving to me is like lazy day, just chilling with the family, just relaxing. So Dawn, man, poor Amber, she thought would work on her sobriety, but it's so sad. She just gave up on that. Yeah, addiction wins a lot of the times, unfortunately. Lighthouse Girl, happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians in the chat. Thank you, Lighthouse Girl, for being here. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your compatriots in the beautiful country of Canada. Tula Bear, I'm here often. I've just never chatted. Tula Bear, thank you for being here often. Thank you for chatting now. Thank you for coming out of your closet, your little shell. You're surrounded by family and friends. So make sure you say hi so we can get to know Tula Bear. Zelda's Master was gone. What is going on, Zelda? I remember Zelda was like a game back in the 90s, right? Zelda. I never played it, but what's going on, Zelda? Bruno Toledo, good evening. How are you? Carlina, bothered me that Amber was so angry with her mom. Yeah, it's unfortunate, right? When she needs help the most, she's willing to burn bridges. So it's addiction. It's not really Amber. It's addiction making her behave that way. Sad. Respect from Ukraine. Ooh, interesting. You're the first person from Ukraine in here. That's so cool. So, just out of curiosity, because I'm not there, I don't know any Ukrainian people, but our intelligent, uh, amazing president, His name is Joe Biden. He has sent your country. I'm sure it's a beautiful country, but most Americans can't point it out on a map, right? It's unfortunate that the country of Russia has decided to kind of try to invade your country, to take over. That sucks. But your country is supposed to be at a war right now, and there's people from Ukraine like chatting, right? Like, so I think that's what 150 billion dollars does. So I'm glad you're safe. Hopefully you and your family are safe. I'm not sure what's going on in Ukraine. It's really, but hopefully it ends soon, and we stop sending 100, more billions, and we kind of divert some of that money here to Americans and homeless veterans and homeless Americans. And so, but yeah, thank you for being here. Yacheslav Wojkowski. Ooh, I think I pronounced that really good. Ronnie Thiel. It's Thanksgiving in Canada. Dogs art. It was actually finally cooler inside. Work today was so much better. I've not been feeling well. Still, my blood work was very bad a week ago. Been watching on everything. Thank you, dogs. I hopefully feel better very soon. Don't work so much. Relax a little bit. Thanks for being here. You're surrounded by family and friends with little doggies and tortoises and tacos. Yay. Yeti, is blues homemade or from a doctor? Blues are counterfeit fentanyl pills made by the Mexican drug cartels in Mexico with ingredients that they get from China. They use those chemicals to make these counterfeit pills, right? So even the fentanyl they use is counterfeit, right? It's not legit. It's made, uh, there's no quality control basically, right? So everything is not legitimate. That's why they're so dangerous, because the milligrams are wrong, right? You could get a pill that has 500 milligrams, 5,000 milligrams, and you get a pill that has 10 milligrams. So some pills are strong and some they're very strong and some are like weak. So yeah, these pills are, and then so once they're pressed or made, they're smuggled by the ton each and every day. So to give you guys a little bit of perspective, especially all you new people, I started doing these interviews 3 years ago. Next November will be 3 years. So November 2020. Back then, I would ask people, what are the prices you're paying? Or what's the cheapest? Oh, $5, $5. A lot of people would tell me $5, $5. That's the cheapest I can get. Today, one pill, the cheapest, 50 cents. So in 3 years, the price went down. Why? Because the streets are flooded with this crap. That's why. So though those 50 cents here, if they want to make money, they need to send the pills where? Back east. So all you people in the east, where you're gonna see these, right? You're gonna see these pills. So these pills have already been confirmed by the DEA that they're on all 50 states. These pills. It just so happens that they're more prevalent here in Arizona, because Arizona has always been the distribution center for the rest of the world, right? So all illicit substances, whether they or human smuggling, marijuana in the past, but all this crap, illicit substances that Americans love to consume, arrives here, and then it gets dispersed to the eastern portion of America. And the further you go east, the price goes up, because you're getting away from the point of sale, right? The point of the source. So that's a little history lesson for you new folks. Italian Queen, why don't you get someone from rehab to go with you and talk to Martin and his wife and see if they will go? Martin links bad, and I pray for them. Um, so I just go and say, hey, come with me. It doesn't work that way. So Italian Queen, thank you. So yeah, I appreciate your interest. I appreciate you being here and your comment, your feedback. I'm sure that's uh, genuine curiosity, right? Why don't you just take? Because it's so easy just to go take a person, a counselor or whatever, right? Because But I have a full time career. I've been in the insurance industry for the past 15 years. I have a life. Okay, I have a career, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, or actually 9 to 5, 6 in the morning till like 3, 4, 5. I'm salary, um, and so I go out alone. I go out alone, right? Um, so yeah, I don't take anybody with me. I go out alone. So yeah, not a lot of people are willing to go out there and talk. And again, uh, Martin and LaTanya and most of these people need to take control of their lives. Like we can't just cater to their every whim, right? Or because the Italian girl thinks we should take a counselor to them, a mobile counselor to go talk to all these people. It's not practical, and it's kind of there has to be accountability on them, right, to make the step to go get help for themselves, right? So Elvia Hernandez, thanks for joining from Texas. Appreciate you. Abby retracted the message, but I appreciate your kind donation. You're so sweet. Thank you very much, Abby. You're awesome. JoJo, 1959. I seen the interview with Amber today. It was heartbreaking. I really hoped back in the spring she went to the hospital and rehab and was doing so well. She even gained weight today. She looked bad. Yes. Pray for Amber. Patricia says kindness is free. It sure is. We should give it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Who sings that? Sanji says, I'm afraid it's too late for Amber if she doesn't get the help ASAP. Also, Martin. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's not looking good, right? So, hey, we all have free will, all of us. You guys, me, uh, Tanya, Martin, uh, and Amber. So we get to choose. We decide our destiny, our path we're going to take, and yeah. So if that's what they're inclined to do, then that's the road they're going to stay on. Mary Mitchum, who will get help first, Amber or Martin? We shall see. Tula Bear says, "Oh my God, he looks so different." Sure does. All right, watching that. Awesome. Did I miss? What did I miss? You didn't miss anything. You were not timed out. Weber, I always ate Thanksgiving Day home. One time they made me work the post office and we all brought a plate in and had a feast. That's awesome. Monica G, thank you very much. You are awesome. Thank you for your kind donation. You're awesome. I appreciate you very much. Danielle Williams, make sure you wear stretchy pants on Thanksgiving. Not all the time. You're not supposed to wear them every day. Come on, Danielle. Every day a stretchy chonies day. Amy Schweitzer. I know Amber's daughter is aware of her addiction, but I sure hope she doesn't this video today. The poor little girl. Yeah, I'm sure she knows about my channel, so she found my channel, reached out to me, so I'm sure she knows. Sad. Sad but true. Pineapple is awesome on pizza. Yes, I like pineapple and jalapenos at the same time. It's a combo. It's like sweet and hot, sweet and hot, sweet and hot. It's like kind of like women. They're sweet sometimes and they're hot sometimes, right? It just depends on the bite that you take or the big bite or where you bite. So Sandra Gonzalez, hello, how are you, Sandra? Well, what's going on with Sandra Gonzalez? What'd you do? How's your weekend? Good vibes. Hi. Definitely tired. Brenda, hello, how are you? What's happening? Pickles on pizza. Ooh, I never had that. Reese Martin looks like Kobe. I asked him the first time I met him. I said, "Dude, anybody ever told you you look like Kobe?" Always remind me of Kobe. It's like I'm talking to Kobe. Kobe's back. Lorena, hello, how are you? Angelina Vito, hello, welcome. Sandra Gonzalez made taco soup. Taco soup. I have to Google that. I've never heard of taco soup. So let's see what you made. Taco soup. Trying to get a picture to have like an idea. Is that it right there? This kind of looks like chili, but we'll go with taco soup. That's awesome, Sandra. Good job. I would eat it. Little Miss Sunshine, warm evening in Gilbert. Hello, Little Miss Sunshine. How are you? How are you doing? How have you been? Haven't seen you in a long time. It is one. It was a warm day. It was a warm weekend, right? I'm ready to go. 90s. Take me to 90s, not 100 and something. Vern, hello. How are you? LR pepperoni, cheese, pineapple on pizza. Rachel Moniz, hello. Brenda says, I feel for LaTanya. You could tell she still carries trauma from her past, and also having overdosed 3 times definitely had a profound effect on her physically and psychologically. Yeah, she's the things she's seen, the things she's endured, and things that we'll never know, right? So that's why it's easy for us to castigate, mock, make fun of. Not really. Most of us don't do that, but there's some people that do it, unfortunately, little bullies. But these people suffer, man. They've seen things, been through things that we won't ever comprehend, so sad. Sir Michael, how many homeless people do you come across that don't do any drugs or alcohol? Very few. Very, 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 very few. They're out there, but not a lot of them. Lisa Durant needs those blue pills to go. Yes. Joel from Maine, some of the weapons that Nitwit Brandon left behind in Afghanistan are being used to attack Israel. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, you're absolutely. You speak the truth, Joel. So it was. We all knew it was going to happen. Well, I guess not all, but yeah, it was just common sense, right? That was going to happen. So Queen Sugar for the art. Are there any hearty meal places they can eat from instead of always pizza? Are there any hearty meal places they can eat from? Hearty meal? I don't know what is that, like a restaurant or what? Hearty meal places. You let me know. If you want to send a gift card to wherever you think wherever I could get them hearty meals. You want to send me a gift card and I'll give it to them, or I'll get them food. You let me know, Queen Sugar, in the about tab. That's my address. Lost in Phoenix on Cash App. I get them pizza. I get them whatever I can. That's right, really close by because of time constraints. Right. I would love to go across the drive 30 minutes, go get them a hearty meal at a restaurant, whatnot. Unfortunately, I'm always pressed for time, right? Because you know how precious time is with my career, my life. So yeah, I would love to get them help me. A lot of people have always, not a lot of people again, 2 or 3 people. Why do you get them junk food? Why don't you get them like real food? I'm like, lady, instead of saying, hey, I'm going to send you $100 so you can buy them this specific right food, or I'm gonna send you a gift card to this specific place, right? Give it to them so you can go eat a hearty meal, a healthy meal. No, everybody puts it on me like I'm Superman, like I'm obligated to go give them hearty meals. I'm really not. You guys understand that, right? So I would love to give everybody hearty meals, including myself sometimes, because I'm driving around. Sometimes I don't eat. So, but I always do what's close, what's nearby, convenience for me, for them, because I'm always pressed for time because I have a full time career, my life, and I got this going on. Okay, so that makes sense, right, gang? Has to make sense. It has to make sense. Ruby, hello Ruby, how are you? Dorothy Zabornak, better to eat anything instead of nothing. I agree. Amy Schweitzer, yes, I got pups, two pups that need me too. I feel bad sometimes I come, it's all dark, it's all late, I haven't seen them for all day. So I feel bad. Well, not all day. I take that because I work from home. So when I leave here in the evening to go out in the streets, at 3, 4, 5, 6, so I'm gone for like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. So yeah. Kristen, you offered Carla for her birthday to go get some food, but they were too high to want to. Yeah. So here I am. Hey, I'm gonna take you get a hearty meal, right? You choose. Where do you want to go? They couldn't choose because they're too busy getting high. So yeah. I think some people just don't understand that because you guys aren't in my shoes kind of doing this. So it's like easy to, it's really easy, right? To verbalize it. It's really hard to put it in practice though. It's hard because like a lot of balancing and time constraints and this and that. So that's okay. Atia Ravens, also, I would love to hear your thoughts regarding the two fentanyl summit held in New York involving various leaders. I'm becoming jaded and feeling like some of these summits are lip service. Atia Ravens, um, they don't care. I can tell you right now, they don't care. They don't care about Americans. They don't care. They don't. They don't care. It's all BS. It's vote for me. Vote for me. I'm gonna take care of you, and they don't. It's vote for me, and I'm gonna send 150 billion dollars to Ukraine, and I'm gonna open the southern border so that thousands of people come from different countries come in here, right? So we can give people from other countries hotel rooms, jobs. Meanwhile, there's just throughout the whole country, there's hundreds of thousands of Americans just in the streets, right? Just hundreds of thousands, millions of Americans on battling addiction to one substance or another, and who's taking care of them? Don't listen to politicians; they all lie. They all suck. Danny says, I'm a big fan. Please do fan meetups. Cool. Thank you for being a fan, Danny. I appreciate you. Buki, they ask you to take them to get a healthy meal, a hearty meal, a healthy meal. Like they don't go do blues right after it. Yeah. I think some people it doesn't click, it doesn't register in some people. I think honestly, I think people mean well, right? They suggest, why don't you take them to go to a restaurant and get real food? Like it doesn't dawn on them, right? That they don't want to go to a restaurant, right? You go to a restaurant, you're gonna sit there for an hour. A lot of these people don't want to sit anywhere for an hour. They can't sit there for an hour. Why? They're anxious. They're craving the drug. They're going through withdrawals, but it doesn't dawn on these folks, right, that make these suggestions because they've never battled addiction, they've never been on the streets, they've never seen it. You guys are about to get an ad in 5 seconds. Four, three, two, okay, let it play. Let it play. Dorothy Zabornak, you're doing wonderful. You're doing what most of us don't. The great majority of Americans don't and will never do it, right? A lot of Americans don't care. A lot of Americans don't know it exists. I think if Americans were made aware and did know that this is what's happening to Americans, we would see like a grassroots effort to create awareness and really try to handle the issue ourselves instead of summits and leaders and vote for me and these idiot politicians. They're all idiots. Don't do it. CL Easterling, want to give Cornell West a try? If he was, he's an intelligent man, but he's very interesting to listen to, but he's too far left. If he was more centered, like in the middle, I'd be very interested. But because he's so extreme, he's an extreme left individual, I can't even. If he was to talk for an hour, I'd probably listen to him for 15 minutes. Dana P. Art, do you walk the parks and neighborhoods for the regular group or stay in the car and find them? Yeah, I'm all over the place, Donna. Cayman. Is that what it says? Cayman. Came. I don't know what it says. It's very hard to comprehend. Purge for all those struggling. Yeah, addiction is very hard for people to understand. Most people, it's hard for me to understand. I've never battled addiction except for tacos, and I don't get it. Dorothy Zabornak, how come I didn't get an ad? You haven't received it yet, maybe. So ads pop up randomly to certain people, so it's coming. Cayman Night Gem, got it. Cayman Night Gem. Like a cayman is like an alligator, right? Or a cayman alligator or crocodile. I think it's cayman alligator. Brenda Art, hopefully your fur babies are doing well. They are. Tell Shalino, Milo, and Phoebe. I said, hola, hola. Awesome, Brenda. Thank you. Yeah, I'll let them know they're all doing well. They're doing good. Blessed are the broken. I work at the morgue. That's an interesting job. And there are more ODs than anything else that come in every single day. It's heartbreaking. What city do you live in? Do you work in? Blessed are the broken. If we, you guys should have create a program where you invite the schools to come into the morgue. You guys should do that. Scare the hell out of these damn kids, man. Uh, if I ran the world, right? If I was the president, if I was the governor, if I was the mayor, I would do stuff like that. You have to. We have to take our kid gloves off, right? We have to take our roll up our sleeves and do hard things because we're living in a society right now where it's just going downhill, and all avenues have been exhausted, and nothing's changing. It's getting worse. So let's take off the kid gloves and show the reality of what's happening out there, right? So all kids have to go to the morgue, right? Middle school, high school kids, college students, all drug dealers that get arrested, they have to go to the morgue. They have to. Boogie, do you remember the black lung from the Dare program? I don't remember. I never saw a black lung, but that's scary. Dino and Mono, hello, how are you? Blessed are the broken, Nashville, Tennessee. That's super sad. Yeah, I'm sure the coroner here is overworked. I'm sure he has to buy an extra cooler, to store the bodies. So sad. Jeez. Celine Shockensey, thanks for telling their stories. They are human beings despite their addictions. Absolutely. True, true. Queen Sugar, I did not mean any harm asking the question. Jeez. Big letters so we can see it. Yeah, no harm was taken. Like I didn't, no harm was taken. I'm not offended. I think you mean well, right? I think you mean well, genuinely mean well. But I'm just kind of giving you my perspective, right? I appreciate your perspective, right? And I listen to you, so you got to listen to my perspective too, right? So don't get offended. Jeez, jeez. Dorothy says, my father was an alcoholic. He would go months and months being angry and not say a single word to us when we were just little kids. Always feared addiction. You know what? For me, I just remember in school, they would say, don't do drugs, kids, right? They would say that, right? So I'm from the 80s. Well, I was born in the 70s, 74, and I grew up in the 80s. In the 80s, remember one of the best first ladies, Nancy Reagan, right? She said she's the one that started the just say no, right? You're gonna have people that say that didn't work. It worked for me, right? If you're a dummy and you said yes, that's what you got to live with that, right? So you couldn't say no for whatever reason. That's on you. It worked for me and millions, many more Americans. It worked for us, right? Just saying no. Why? Because it was scary. Don't do drugs, you're gonna die. Don't do drugs, you're gonna get arrested. Don't do drugs because of this. You're gonna look like this. You're gonna lose your teeth. You're gonna go to jail. You're gonna that to me like it's common sense, right? I think some people lack common sense. I think maybe I have good coping skills, right, as a kid and as an adult, and some people don't know what that is. So yeah, it worked. The war on drugs, it's I don't think it's like a true war, right? Because most Americans don't indulge in that crap, right? It's just a certain segment of Americans that like to do the opposite of what they should do, right? For whatever reason, trauma, this, that, whatever led them down that path. Because life isn't easy, right? I've never done drugs, but life wasn't easy for me. I didn't have a father. I didn't grow up in a in the best home, right? But we live with the consequences of our decisions. So CLE only said yes to marijuana, didn't drink, no cigarettes. Yeah, I smoked marijuana when like 15, right? Because it was cool. The older guys were doing it. And I said, this isn't a hard drug, is it? Like, this isn't a hard drug. Like, I wouldn't do cocaine or crack or nothing because that looks like a hard drug, right? That's scary. Heroin with needles? Oh, hell no. But weed, it's like innocent, little cigarette, little weed. But I never really liked it. I would get a headache. I remember I would giggle a lot. As soon as I smoke it, I start giggling, laughing, and then I'd get hungry. But I think that's like a little phase you go through. At least most people go through it. Some people don't grow out of it, right? That's phase. But for me, it was like a phase. I tried a few times, and then I grew out of it and never went back to that crap, right? Because it's crap. Smoke does not belong in your lungs. Gen H, yep, I drink a lot of water. That's why I drown myself in water. I shower regularly and I brush my tooth regularly. That's why I'm from 74. I'm thirsty. I don't know why I'm thirsty. Probably because it was hot today. Tara Martinez says, I watched my brother till I left home and he hasn't changed a bit. That scared me enough. That's sad. Yeah, I have family. They're 5 years older than me and still living that crappy life. It's that life of just losing, just not doing anything, not accomplishing anything, being a victim, you know, systemic racism. Um, you know, I didn't have, you know, the perfect childhood. My mom was mean to me. I didn't have a father. Those are all, some people say trauma and this and that, but you know what? We all go through some form of trauma. All of us. It's just that's why I like the interviews when I talk to people and I ask them and they say, I did it. I'm here because of me. I'm here because I made poor choices. You know, I'm like, damn, really? Thank you for taking ownership. Thank you for being accountable for your actions, right? You're gonna get out of here a lot quicker than a lot of some of these other people that are pointing the finger at the government, the president, this and that and all this other stuff. Everybody except for themselves. So yeah, it's kind of refreshing when I hear people say, own up to it. Just own up to it. You did it. You're here. You own up to it so you can get out of here quick, right? So yeah. Just say no. Tara Martinez left home at 15. Man, it's way too early. My mom had to kick me out. I'm like, I don't want to go. The world is hard. I don't want to go. Celine Shockensey, a 17-year-old, what? Held bricks for the biggest cocaine dealer in Minnesota. I joined the army before the feds got him. The addict scared me straight. Man, great job going to the army. Sometimes the military saves you, you know? Yeti. I can only imagine how strong blues are. The doctor gave me hydrocodone and I was out. Joey Biden. I can tell Art voted for Trump. Doesn't matter who I voted for. Joey Diapers Biden. Doesn't matter. Appreciate your concern though. Kristen, weed is not a gate. Weed is not a gate at, in my opinion. Kristen, so I think you're trying to say weed is not a gateway drug in your opinion. Yeah, you're entitled to that opinion. I've literally interviewed people and they said, yeah, I started when I was 12 years old. I was smoking weed. By the time I was 13 years old, I was an alcoholic. By the time I was 14 years old, I was doing G meth. By the time I was 16 years old, I was doing uh, uh, H, and now I'm on blues because it's the cheapest, right? 5 years later, so maybe it is a gateway for some, maybe it's not a gateway for others, but opinions vary. Lauren Thomas, look up using first person language. Look up using first person language. These people are humans and we should not address them as such. We should address them not as addicts, junkies, alcoholics. If you're battling addiction, you're an addict. If you're battling alcoholism, you're an alcoholic. If you're homeless, if you don't have a home, you're on the streets, you're homeless. We can like dance around, we could dance around it. It's just semantics. We can dance around it to be nice and all that, but that's where PC culture comes in and kind of ruins the day on everything, right? You guys try to dance and be like the language police, right? Those same Nazi language people refer to me as Latin X, whatever the hell that is, right? I'm no such thing. I'm Latino. I'm always going to be Latino. I'm American of Latino descent, right? Of Mexican descendancy. So people labeling me as Latinx are those same language Nazis, right? That don't want me to say somebody battling addiction is an addict. Get out of here. Sanji, my finance just passed away. I think my fiance just passed away with undetected stomach cancer on Memorial Weekend. He was a heroin addict for over 30 years and stopped 6 years ago when we met. I never did drugs or anything. Sanji, my condolences for the loss of your fiance. That's truly sad. And yeah, I'm sorry you experienced that. Many prayers for his soul. Chisity Shiba, weed is a gateway for behavioral addiction. It becomes a crutch that leads to seeking solace in substance. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don Dan is addicted to sushi. I'm not addicted. I also have sushi every once in a while. I'm not addicted to it. It's fun to eat, but not addicted to it, you know? So tacos though, hmm. Hmm. Sanji says, that's why I like watching your channel. I appreciate what you do for people. It's what we do for people, right? We all gotta. I'm trying to motivate you guys into doing kind of helping your community, right? I'm trying to inspire you and let you know that you don't have to be a YouTube channel person or you don't have to record people. Just share. Get on your phone right now, right? Get on your phone, right? And like go pick Martin's video, right? And then forward that video, share it, right? With everybody on your list, right? Your kids, your grandkids, your coworkers, right? Just send it. Tell them to watch it. I dare you guys. I dare you guys to get on your phone right now and just send a video of Martin, of Amber, right? That way, look, that way, if we were all to do that, can you imagine how many prayers Amber will get? Can you imagine how many people will see these videos? How many kids will watch these videos? Be like, oh my God, what is that? What's causing that? Blues? What is that? Let me Google it. Let me research it. We're going to create awareness. Because if you guys are just waiting for me to carry the load, you guys got to help a little bit, right? Do your part, right? So get on your phones. It's super easy. Get on your phone, go to the text, right? Just boom, boom, boom. You're going to, or no, is it you go to YouTube, go to pick a video, either Martin or Amber, and then you're going to say share, and then boom, just text it. And then you're going to add all your kids, your grandkids, your neighbor, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mistress, your mister, whatever. Do it. Verdi Ant. What's causing all this? Woo! Ric Flair. God, I love Ric Flair. Ric Flair was awesome. Triple L, I'm back. Thank you for the warning. Michelle Luby, prevention through awareness. It really does work. I know it works because parents have told me for the past 3 years, hey, I'm a single mom in Minnesota. I have two kids. They're young teens, entering teens, and I work two jobs to feed them and pay the bills because my ex-husband, whatever. But I have them watch your videos so they can kind of scare them straight, so they're aware of what the dangers are out here. If you dabble in these substances to be cool or be a follower, that could be you. So it absolutely works. So do it. Has anybody forwarded a video tonight? Anybody? So I can give you some praise. Katrina Regalado, Stone Cold Steve Austin was my era. Nice. I never watched Stone Cold. I know who that is. He's a wrestler, but I never watched any of his. I'm Andre the Giant, uh, WWF, World Wrestling Federation. That's my stuff. Joey Biden, Art, you look good for damn near 50. That's because I don't vote for Biden. That's why. If I voted for Biden, I'll look all jacked up. I'll look 60. El Mexicano, I saw Chavo Guerrero yesterday. Cool. Tara Martinez, I doubt if Amber has an appetite anymore because when you're close to passing, your digestive tract is the first to die. Tara, that's a really good point, and I've thought about that. So that's why with Martin, when I give him food, I know it's not the best food. I don't know, I can't remember the lady's name, but it's not healthy, hearty food, but it's food nonetheless, right? It's something because, but anyways, he eats it. He like devours it. So he has a good appetite. He just doesn't eat often because for whatever reason. But Amber, on the other hand, Amber, yeah, when you're close to passing away, you stop eating and you stop drinking. And any moment your body just shuts down. So true. Celine Shaughnessy, I had told my son not to take anything that someone gives him to try. May not be a friend. That's great advice, Celine. Shock and see. Tommy64, what's happening? How are you? Low base. I forward all your videos to my nephews. That's awesome, low base. That's the right thing to do right there, right? You're gonna show your family. If you love your family, you're gonna share these videos. So yeah, do it. Do it. Do it. Danielle Williams, I sent a friend the videos of Martin and she said she couldn't watch because it was too depressing. I've had coworkers tell me that, dude, I love what you're doing. I just can't watch the videos because I'm emotionally, I start crying basically, right? And if 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 this was your child using this, what would you be doing, right? So we can bury our head in the sand and pretend it's not there because our emotions are going to get hurt, but is that the right thing to do? Or should we roll up our sleeves, man up, right? Just say, all right, it's going to suck, it's not fun, but I have to endure, right? I have to do something, right? Even though my little sensitivity is going to be shocked, or I'm gonna be sad, or I'm gonna cry, I need to be aware of this and I need to create awareness, right? So it's interesting how how that works, right? So I find it fascinating how people want to bury their head in the sand and pretend it's not there because it's going to hurt their little heart. Peter Ribbon, all the way in Australia. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you, Peter. How are you? Some of you guys are going to get an ad in 35 seconds, 34. So it's a quick ad, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Go ahead and watch it, let it play, because YouTube is going to send these videos even further and probably save somebody's life. So you too can save somebody's life, even if you're not going to forward it on your phone. You can still let the ad play, and you might save a life tonight. So Amy Schweitzer, I know her mom has come out, but she understands her addiction and at least let her get well. Yep, yep, yep. Peter Ribbon is good. Awesome. Sanji, I'm sure Amber and Martin's stomach shrunk, so therefore they can't eat very much and fill up easily. Very true. I don't have that problem. Anybody here suffering from that problem, like stomach shrinkage? I no, that's not happening here. I'm fully expanded. I could fit all kind of tacos like neatly, right? When I eat, my tacos like boom, they're like all lined up. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. Tara Martinez, I can go to 3 months with no food, just liquids, which is basically iced tea, is the only thing that stays down. Wow, 3 months without food. I'm sorry to hear that, Tara. Please get better, get well. J Bay, I'm back. I'm getting my son ready for bed. Awesome, J Bay. Joey Biden, if your friends offer you drugs, they're not your friends. That is so true. When you're a kid, though, think about it. When you were a kid, how many friends do you have when you're in school, right? Uh, and how many of those friends do you talk to now? They're really not your friends regardless, So listen to your parents, because your parents are going to be there throughout your whole life, not your friends. So it's so weird how humans put so much stock in the term friend, right? It's really surprising. Country cover tribute. Glad I found your channel again. Awesome country cover tribute. Thank you for coming here. I welcome you. I'm glad you found it. Here we are. Welcome. Celine Shaughnessy. There used to be a guy at ASU Tempe campus that used to give out free hugs. Those hugs would be needed right now. Yeah, so true. Very true. Dog says, only for you art will I watch ads. Awesome. Thanks for watching the ads. JB, I'm a mother learning as I go. So I have a quick question for any parents out there. If your child has to be to school by 8 a.m., what time should they be going to sleep? Someone help me. You're supposed to give them NyQuil at about, I don't know, like 8 p.m. The NyQuil, like 3 spoons of NyQuil at 8, and by 8:15 they'll be knocked out. So yeah, try it, do it. Okay, maybe that's too much. I take that back. 2 spoons of NyQuil. Katrina Regalado, back after the Western Union ad. I've never used Western Union ever in my life. I don't even know what do people still with all this, all the different methods to use or send money. What does Western Union do? I'm gonna Google that right now. I wish the ad would have hit me because I would have learned something. I would have learned it. Chavo Guerrero, WWF wrestler. Cool. Chavo Guerrero. I've never heard that name before. Western Union. I'm about to find out what they do. I'm not a big union guy. Send money now. Trans Transfer money with the Western Union. Hmm. I've never used Western Union ever in my life. That's a fact. That's crazy. So people still use that stuff, huh? Hmm. Interesting. Like we have Venmo and PayPal and Zelle and Cash App and this and that. Odd. Sierra Mayberry says melatonin is better, not NyQuil. 3 spoons of NyQuil, it's gonna work. Trust me. Melatonin. I've tried melatonin. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do it. Doesn't hit the spot. You guys are bad. Brenda says, yeah, but NyQuil messes with their liver, kidneys. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I've never used NyQuil on any children. I'm just totally kidding. You guys know that I'm kidding, right? I've used NyQuil for myself, but NyQuil does knock me out, so I don't suggest using it to kids, right? So I was just totally kidding. You guys know that, right? You guys have to know that I'm kidding. Do not give NyQuil to children. I'm just a lot of things I say. I'm just kind of joking. So 3 spoons of NyQuil to kids. Can you imagine? Who killed your kid? Lost in Phoenix. Shit. Be like, officer, I was just kidding. Well, everybody knew I was kidding. I don't know why this lady went overboard and gave him 5-6. Sheesh. Dorothy Zabornak. I'm afraid of NyQuil and melatonin. I took melatonin once. I thought I would croak. Yeah, I don't even have any NyQuil. Uh, so I don't. So just so you guys know, I don't get sick. Like I'm lucky. I don't get like a cold or fevers. Like I don't get that stuff. Once every 2 years, 3 years, I get like a whole week of allergies. I get allergies for like an entire week, right? And then it goes away, right? So I'm lucky I don't get colds, I don't get flus. I feel healthy. Um, I've had NyQuil, but that's to go to sleep, right? Because sometimes like my mind is racing so much, like I can't unwind, like settle down, and I can't fall asleep. So I'll take NyQuil. I'll just chug it. I'll be like, and then I'm out, gone, gone, gone. Michelle Luby, I have a great immune system. Yeah, I do have a great immune system. I'm immune to BS. I'm immune to negativity. Immune to low IQ. So you have to be careful who you surround yourself with and what you surround yourself with, right? So if you're in you got five people with low IQ, and you're the sixth person, you're gonna be a sixth person with low IQ, right? So surround yourself with a good group of people who are gonna lift you up, not pull you down, right? So, yeah, you have to be careful who you surround yourself with, right? So Brenda never gets sick. She's always at the gym. That's why, Brenda, you're always at the gym doing it. Do it. Dog says, I've had problems ever since I've known 602. I'm the sick one. What, Tommy? We just got over COVID, had it for almost a month. Damn, that's horrible. COVID for a month? Oh, hell no, man. I got COVID like 2 years ago for an entire week. It was like a strong cold. It sucked. It lasted 1 week and then it went away. So don't come back. I got COVID 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I don't know. That was a while back. I thought it was just a cold. Like, what the hell? Why do I have a cold? I never get cold, right? Or flu or anything. But it was COVID. So not fun. Virginia Curdaman. I can never work out at all with my asthma. Get better, Virginia. Get better. Get your little inhaler and go out there and work. Maybe you don't have to work out, but just go walk, do a little cardio, eat right, eat better, surround yourself with positive people, read books, don't get stressed, and eat more tacos. Tommy 64, it's been rough. It's been rough. What did Rodney Dangerfield? Last week I had a rough week. Like, it was rough. Like, no respect, no respect. But Tommy, get better, man. Sandra Gonzalez, I'll chug NyQuil. Yeah, I'm a chugger. Yeah, when I need it. I don't always need it. Like once a year. I chug water though. I'm a water chugger. I want water. I have a lot of bottles. Virginia Curdman cannot chug NyQuil. I could chug NyQuil. I like the the cherry NyQuil. I like that better than the green NyQuil, whatever the green stuff is. Tommy 64 got no respect. No respect from COVID. No respect at all. Last night I was in rough shape, let me tell you. Good crowd. You're a good crowd. I love Ronnie Day. He's one of my favorite comedians of all time. I love that guy. What would he say? I'm gonna try to remember some Rodney Field jokes. Rodney Dangerfield would say. He said, "I went to my psychiatrist. I went to my psychiatrist, uh, uh, and he told me that what do you say? My psychiatrist told me that I'm a little crazy. And I asked him for a second opinion. He's like, "You're ugly too," and every time I visit my psychiatrist, he makes me get on the couch face down. Oh shoot, that's funny, man. He has all kind of one-liners. Man, I love that guy. Get no respect, no respect. I tell you, rough. Last week I was in rough shape, rough shape, rough shape. He's always going like this, always all fidgety, like a little crackhead. Craquiento. Rodney, look up Rodney James. A lot of you guys are young. You guys don't know who that is, right? But he was a comedic, like he was a genius. He was just so smart. I love that guy. I'm telling you, I grew up with him. Like when I grew up, I was watching him on Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson and stuff. So Don Rickles. I remember Don Rickles. Rita remembers Rodney Dangerfield. If I said, hey, do you guys remember Johnny? If you guys remember Johnny Carson, half of you guys would say yes, half of you say no. So my team, there's like 20 people, and they're all in their 20s. So sometimes I want to make these references, to some people, and they're like crickets. They're like, what? Who's that? Or what is that? you know. So I remember I was 12 years old, 13 years old, right? And some dude, some family friend, yeah, I got in his car and we're going somewhere, and he goes, he asking me, do you want to listen to music? While we drive over there. I'm like, yeah. He's like, do you like Pink Floyd? And I said, who's he? I remember that. Who's he? Uh, Shoot, Pink Floyd's one of the greatest bands of all time, man. So, but I said, who's he? Because Pink Floyd, right? I thought it was some dude named Floyd that liked wearing pink. Oh shoot, that's funny. Richard Pryor, Richard Pryor was something else. Vanessa de la Vega. Rodney Dangerfield was in a movie called Ladybugs. That is so true. I never watched it, but I've seen his other movies, Caddyshack, and watch it. Back to School. That's super funny. Back to School, uh, hilarious, man, hilarious. So, anyways, like people ask me, like, Art, what do you do? Like, how do you unwind, right? How do you get away from the things you see every day, right? You have to remain jovial. You have to laugh at it a little bit. You can't really take everything too seriously, right? So we can chuckle a little bit. We have the freedom to um, laugh, because what's the opposite of that? That's crying, right? So we can't be crying all the time with the things we see, right? The people we interact with, the Ambers, the Martins, the people that pass away, the Blakes. But so we have to, have lighthearted moments, joke around, be jovial here, um, uh, and make sure you're taking care of yourself, right? Mentally, physically, emotionally. Make sure everything is sound, right? So you guys should do that. You guys should try that. So Jane P13. My mom would not let me go see Pink Floyd when I was in high school in 1977 because she said there would be drugs there. She was absolutely correct. There was a lot of drugs there. So I don't know how old you were at that time, but I probably would have said the same thing because I guarantee you there's a bunch of drugs. 1977, yeah, a lot of drugs. Gosh, I'm thirsty. But you missed out on. I would love to see Pink Floyd. I wish I would have see. I wish I would have watched Led Zeppelin. I'll never see Led Zeppelin. Taylor Dixon, I see you. New member here. Nice meeting you. Taylor Dixon, it's a pleasure meeting you. I see that you became a super fan because I see your little blue star. So now you're gonna get the ranch. because you're going to become a moderator. Okay. Anytime you see like a little knucklehead, you get to delete their message and time them out. Okay. So, Taylor Dixon, thank you very much. I appreciate you and being a super fan. And any moment, it'll make you give you the wrench, right? So you'll be a moderator any moment now. I'm waiting for. YouTube is having technical difficulties right now, actually. Yeah. That is so crazy. Yep. Oh, there it is. Did it work? Did not work. Taylor Dixon, hopefully it worked because it's like frozen right here on my screen. So basically, I can't see half of my face. So, again, congratulations. Thank you for being a super fan. I appreciate you. If it doesn't take right now, I'll have to make sure we give you the wrench, the power very, very soon. Okay. So, darn YouTube. Freaking, I don't know how many billions they make every year, but they can't fix their. What's a super fan? A super fan is like Ruby. You see Ruby right there up on top. See, she's a super fan. So super fan is a person that subscribes to the channel for like 10. They contribute $10 a month to the channel, and they become moderators, right? So that little wrench, right? See, you see Ruby's name. So I think that red star means she's been a super fan for like how long, Ruby? A year, 2 years, a year and a half? I can't remember how many months. What that different color star is how long you've been a super fan, and that wrench, that little wrench right there, that means she's a moderator. Like she has the power to time you out and delete your comment. So be nice. Pray for people. I wonder if it worked. Taylor, can you do me a big favor? And Taylor Dixon, type? Can you type one more time? Type something. Just say hello. 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 Daniel Williams, FYI, the regulars don't get timed out unless Boogie gives the wrong age and their posts don't get deleted. That's a great reminder, Danielle. That is a great reminder. Hold on. I see. Please work now. Nope, it's not working. So Taylor, the little thingy to give you the wrench, it's not working right now. Okay, so that's a YouTube thing. So sorry about that, but you'll get the power very, very soon at the next live chat. I'm gonna have to try it again. Okay, so that's weird. This has never happened before, so it's a definite YouTube thing. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, but yeah. That's crazy. It's never happened before. So weird. We'll try it again next live. Okay, Taylor, I promise. Now it's not the little. It's not coming off of my thing. It's not. Yeah, weird. Coming off. There it is. Whew. Dogs, you have a good night. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. T Moore, yo, if you see that cat again, you need to like take it in. Can we get one of the supporters here to pledge to taking in that cat or maybe another homeless person? We should all take in like one person. I mean, like into our home, like we should all take one homeless person into our home. Yeah. It's I think homeless people are homeless for a reason. A lot of mental illness, a lot of addiction. You really wouldn't want, so your heart's in the right place without a doubt. I can empathize with you, right? But it's not practical, right? You can't have a total stranger in your house, right? You just can't. It's dangerous. You don't know them. You don't know what their mental state of being is. You don't know them, right? So it's super dangerous, right? So I've been doing this 3 years, and I've never had anybody at my house. Nobody knows where I live. Why? Because it's a safety hazard. Yeah, it's your well being. So you have to be, again, your heart is in the right place. It's just you gotta be practical about that stuff. The cat is considered their property. Like, the cat belongs to them. So if I take the cat, they're able to call the cops and say that I stole their cat, and I could be liable for a charge, like a criminal charge, right? So I'm too smart for that. So I won't be taking anybody's cat or dog or any of their belongings, right? Because your heart's in the right place. It's just practical. It's not practical, right? Just, you can't do that, because here in Phoenix, I don't know where you live, but here in Arizona, that's still a crime, basically, to take somebody's property. So in 10 seconds, some of you are gonna get an ad, okay? Let it play through. Just let it play. 4, 3, 2, 1. Taylor Dixon, do you think Martin and LaTanya would be open to doing an interview together? And did Martin get significantly darker? And did Martin get significantly darker? Did Martin get some? Yeah. So he looks a little. So first off, so that picture from 7 years ago, it's a black and white picture. The it's not a like a it's not like the real color, right? So maybe that's something that had to do as to why he looked lighter, because a black and white picture, no color. So maybe he was darker back then as well, but you just can't see in a black and white picture. But anyways, do you think Martin and LaTanya would be open to doing an interview together? Uh, yeah, if they're not bickering at each other, quarreling, fighting, not getting along, yeah, they might be. I'm sure they would be open. Just, when is that? When are they not quarreling? So darker within the last couple weeks. Yeah, I can ask them. I can ask them, but here's one thing: is that these folks don't look in the mirror a lot, because there is no mirror. They don't shower daily. Maybe once a week they shower. Maybe once a week. They don't. They don't. Especially him, right? He's in a wheelchair. He goes in the restroom. The mirror's up here, and he's down here. So I'll ask him. Hey, some people want to know if you got darker in the past couple weeks. So I'm interested to see what I never really thought about that. Mittens, Mittens, the homeless cat. Mittens, the homeless cat has a fan. Verte ant. Wayne Epler, ain't no mirrors in the bathrooms in the hood. Boogie art, do they ever smell? Absolutely. Dorothy Zabornak, sometimes these stories remind me of novelas. I have to time in to see what's next. Who's the worst smelling person you've ever interviewed? I don't have a list of um, I don't have a list of the funkiest. I have a Vincent list. We should do a Vincent list check. It's 9 o'clock. 9:30. That's it. 30 more minutes, gang. 30 more minutes. We're gonna hang out together for a little bit. I've been an hour and 39 minutes with you guys. That is insane. It goes by so fast. I have so much fun with you lovely people. 140 of you guys, amazing human beings. Timor says, but there are some bad smelling people on that light rail. Yeah, poor light rail. I remember when it came out, the light rail in Phoenix. I used to use it. It was kind of cool, but it's lost its novelty because yeah, it's a security issue, and a lot of people with mental health riding that bus, right, or the light rail. So yeah, it sucks. Rita, Psalm 91. I feel like it's 11 p.m. already. I'm so tired today. Rita, why are you so tired? What'd you do all day? Live Life of Art said the word boogie. I don't say bookie, I say boogie. Boogie. Artist Vigil, good night. I have a reading session with my son. Artist Vigil, that is so cool. Uh, you have a good night. Great job being a great mom with your son is a lot more important than us. We'll see you next time, artist. Thank you for your generosity earlier. I appreciate you. Stay blessed. Say hi to your son for me and for the Lost in Phoenix family. We'll see you on the next go around. Okay, artist. Appreciate you. Carlene, Amber is still drinking. She had a big blue raspberry Slurpee from QT in her video. Yeah, it's been hot this weekend, so yeah. Dorothy's Bornak art. When you were asking Jessica to describe her dream man, was she describing you? Skinny jeans and Adidas. Dorothy, actually, she was not. The reason I know she was not is because I was in my vehicle. The reason I know she wasn't describing me because I was wearing Vans and shorts. So wasn't me, Dorothy. Bryce Gardner art. Zoom is fun. It is. Triple L. I'm working on our haunted house Halloween party on the 14th. That is so cool. I want to see what it looks like. Dion954 is the guy in the wheelchair named Martin or Jonathan. So his real name is Jonathan, but he likes being referred to as Martin. When he's addressed, he likes being addressed as Martin. So I respect that. Triple L is going to send a picture or a video of the back of her head again. Analita Ortiz. I wish Carla would get help. She's so young and precious. Yeah, I wish they would all get help, but definitely somebody that, Carla, she just turned 20 years old, but she looks, 13. Um, yeah, I think all life is precious, me personally. No one is better than any others, right? All lives matter. But yeah, I wish Carla put more value in her life, uh, and really did something to get well. You know, I can't do it for her. You can't do it for her. Has Carla seen her brother again? I don't think so. I do not think so. Triple L said, not the back this time, the front this time. Face reveal. Dun dun dun. Van, what Verdi and I hope Miggs leaves Carlos soon. He deserves better than to be codependent on the streets for years at a time. Analita Ortiz, I'm 22 and I pray for her every night. All lives do matter, but it breaks my heart. She doesn't have the confidence as a young adult. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. She has no confidence, low self esteem. That's true. Um, I think she clung to the first guy that showed interest in her, and it just happened to be Miggs, right? So yeah, if she was my daughter, I wouldn't want her to be where she's at, and I wouldn't want her to be with with him. So, but she doesn't have a father. She doesn't have a mother, right? So her mother exists, but she exists in a different country, right? Because she violated the rules here. She got kicked out of here, so she can't come back. So basically, she's on the streets by herself. She does have four brothers. She has four brothers, three younger brothers, and one older brother. He's 22, 23. But he doesn't have his own place, so he can't take her. But even if he did have his own place, she's not sober, so he's not going to have her at his house while she's battling addiction. Triple L says, I could be wrong, but I don't think Carla and her family were that close. I could be wrong. I get that sense too, that they weren't close, that they were battling issues. I think she saw things that she shouldn't have seen, family drama, her mom drama, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, this other boyfriend, this other man, this, kind of going back and forth and no stability. So think about it. The older brother, he moved out of the house when he was 15. Why would a 15-year-old move out of the house? Because of instability, because of issues, trauma, crap that they're seeing, right? The same crap that Carlos saw. So it sucks, man. Life is hard. Life is not easy. Mahogany love. There's so much hurt, many numb themselves to cope. That is so true. Birthday aunt. You have multiple birthday videos with them. Multiple birthday videos with them. Hmm. Multiple birdie. Multiple birthday videos with them. Could it be I see 11 months ago, happy birthday, Miggy. That's one. I'm looking for the multiple birthdays. Carla's 19th birthday today, 1 year ago. Carla and Migs receive gifts. That's not a birthday. People are just getting gifts. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not seeing multiple birthday videos, dude. Not seeing it. Didn't find it. Not sure where you're looking, what you're looking at, but you're not seeing my channel. Analita Ortiz, rough childhood. I completely understand. I didn't grow up in a stable family. My family struggled from addiction all around. I wish you could go to Superior and see that's where most of my family is at. Stays up there in that very pretty place. Lost lots of people struggle up there. Super sad. I've heard that Superior, what is it? Superior, Miami Superior, right? Miami, Arizona, Superior, Arizona. Sad, sad, sad. Rita, Psalm 91 Art, Alicia Navarro is at a res with the dude's mom. The people there don't want them there. Lots of bad things going on the res, according to the news. Alicia's alive. She's an adult. She's 18, and she's choosing to be with, whoever owns that reservation or however you manage that reservation. I don't know what they're called, presidents or governors or whatever. They should kick that person out, right? That knucklehead, kick them out. That's the right thing to do. That's just my opinion. Melanie, what's up? What's going on? How are you? You've spent at least two birthdays with Carla. You're absolutely correct. Her 19th birthday last year and her 20th birthday this year. You're correct. And Meg's 25th birthday last year. So that's three birthdays, right? Mahogany, it's a sad plight to see the children today's future who are actually witnessing their mothers murder, fathers murder in front of them. A very traumatic experience, no doubt. Uh, yeah, it's just sad. We're in apocalyptic times, you know. Just is the end near? Because when's it gonna stop? When are we gonna go back to you know a better society, a better America, right? Because everything is pointing in the opposite direction. So it's weird. It's like it's being done on purpose, you know. Like let's harm Americans on purpose. And you know who's doing that? American politicians. Weird. Serena 14, what's going on? How are you, Serena? What's happening? Amy Schweitzer, yeah, people have lost morals, respect, and dignity. The value of a life isn't there. It's respect, lack of respect. I remember as a kid, that I would never curse in front of adults. I remember that. I would check myself, right? Oh, I can't curse in front of my mom, and I can't curse in front of adults, teachers, because of respect, right? Because like I need to behave, I need to act like normal, right? Nowadays, kids in class, uh, it's disrespectful, and it's us. You know, we've allowed it. We've allowed it, right? The pants all the way down, their butts hanging out, girls dressed like, you know, the 15-year-old girls dressing like they're 20 years old, like, you know, all their body parts popping out, listening to stupid music, you know, that's influenced them to do stupid things, you know. Um, it's just a crappy culture. It's just a crappy culture we've allowed to permeate, to take hold, take root, right? We've allowed the government to replace the father. The government rewards women for having multiple children. It doesn't matter if you have 10 kids and you have, you know, 15 fathers. It doesn't matter. We're going to reward you every year. We're going to give you money. We're going to give you housing, Section 8. We're going to give you food stamps. We're going to give you cash card. We're going to give you a free phone. We're going to give you, because you deserve everything for free, because you exist. Therefore, you're going to give everything for free, get everything for free. So that's bad. That's bad. That's not a way to run a decent society when you're uh, taking care of people, right? When people should be taking care of themselves, especially their obligation, right? Their children, right? So we've allowed it. Us as society has allowed it, right? So I think we as a society need to reclaim that back, right? Uh, so I think we have to be smarter. Triple L, if my boys ever have their pants hanging, they will get a spanking. I have never had to give them a spanking. They ask for a new belt when they need it. That's funny. Amy Schweitzer, there should be lots of jobs in Mexico since half the population is here now. Yeah, I think it's just not just Mexico, it's just different parts of the world as well, right? And I get it. You know, I'm an immigrant. I came here for more opportunities as a child. You know, I get it. It's a great nation, but I'm also going to respect this nation, right? So, like me personally, I've never waved like the Mexican flag here, right? Because it's the United States. I live in the United States of America, right? I wouldn't be able to take the American flag in Mexico and wave it, right, on 4th of July because you get shot. right? I get buried somewhere, right? So it makes sense because that's a different sovereignty, a different country, right? But uh, but that's just me, right? Just it makes sense to me to be respectful of where you're at. You know, different people see patriotism differently, right? So I'm an immigrant, but I joined the United States military, right, to show my allegiance, right, to this great nation. Um, it's really where you're at. It's really not where you're from. Because if you really loved where you're from, then why are you not there, right? So yeah, so different people see patriotism different ways, different ways of seeing things, right? So we all there have different perspectives, different opinions, different thoughts, different viewpoints, different everything. So yeah, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's tough. Dorothy, every nowadays we all have to bite our tongues because everything offends. Yeah, that's so true. That's political correctness that's run amok. It's gone to extremes, right? Because you're gonna offend somebody, you know. Now they're saying the same knuckleheads that created political correctness and the far left. Uh, Speech is violence. It's funny. I can't remember, some dude in Canada got arrested. A DJ got arrested. A DJ got arrested because he said something. He called somebody fat and he got arrested. Like he went to jail because his words offended somebody, and it was construed as so. Over there they have what I say, violence. Speech can be violent. So if you offend somebody with your words, like fat, you could be arrested because that's violence. Cause he is literally arrested. Some dude in Canada. I'm not going to Canada because I'm gonna get arrested because somebody's gonna piss me off and I'm gonna call him a bunch of words and crazy, crazy. Don't vote for those people. Don't vote for them. When I eat 6 tacos, I feel fat. That's a true story. 6 tacos, not 5 tacos, 6 tacos. I feel fat. What kind of tacos? Uh, any kind of I love tacos. I could eat any type of taco. Um, sorry, that little crap right there. I like tongue tacos, tripa tacos, which is intestine, fried, good stuff. Taco noodles, weight loss motivation time. Yes. Amy Schweitzer. I wish Archie Bunker was here. These people wouldn't know what to do. I remember watching Archie Bunker. Yeah, it's sad. America is turned into Russian soldiers, Chinese soldiers. Just look at our army now, right? I'm sure you guys know about our army now, right? Our military. And they just giggle. They have to giggle and laugh and like, oh my God, what are you guys doing over there? Timor. I just run into them. Catherine McKay, you guys and your tacos have got me cooking minced meat, and I'm a vegetarian. Whoa, the power of not prayer, right? Because the power of suggestion, right? The power of hearing the word taco like a million times on these chats. We have a vegetarian who pretty soon is going to become former vegetarian, right? Because she's been hanging out the Lawson Phoenix family, right? Those people are like taco crazy. she's cooking. She's cooking meat. Damn. You better not tell any of your vegetarian buddies. They're going to kick you out the club. So some of you guys are going to get an ad in 15, 14, 13, 12. So let it play. Taco noodles. The United States Army has two moms and no father. World is yours. What is going on? How are you? Loved him and George Jefferson. When George Jefferson would walk, he'd be like, you remember? Uh, what was that song? We finally got a piece of the pie. Something like that, right? Wheezy was his wife, right? Wheezy. George Jefferson. Alien Miguel coming in with the hard hitting questions. Would you try blue for $100 million? I would not. Because that one pill, my luck, that one pill is gone. I'm gonna be gone. Catherine McKay says, I have listened to hearing tacos so much that I'm eating them for dinner and no one will ever know I'm eating meat. Shh. Nobody knows Catherine McKay, the former vegetarian. Shh. Sandra Gonzalez, in 7 more minutes is my bedtime. I need tacos to tuck me in. Taco noodles. It is 9:23 p.m. Phoenix, Arizona, America, planet Earth. Boogie says Ozempic. Am I gonna dress up for Halloween? I'm gonna dress down. Get down on it. Get down on it. Doll Factory. Hello, Art from South Carolina. Hope you're having a great. I'm having a real great night because in 6 more minutes, I'm gonna go brush my tooth and I'm gonna go get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm a chug some what's it called? NyQuil. Yeah, I'm gonna get down on it. My pillow. Bart Visions Art. If Martin gets proper treatment, can he be mobile and walk again? He's not permanently disabled, right? I think the dude is permanently disabled because he has degenerative. I forgot the damn name, but basically our hips. So your hips, my hips. We have it's like a little gel in between both bones, right? So wait, no. Here's a socket, and here's our, it does this. Well, there's no cartilage, and so the bones are rubbing, right? The little socket and the bone, right? So it's like, so he says every time he moves anyway, it just kind of grinding. So that's why he's in a wheelchair, right? The swelling and the feet, the lesions and all that crap, the liquid falling out of there, that's something else. That's heart issues, that's kidney issues, that's liver, or maybe all of the above, man. So we'll see. Casey and the Sunshine Band. I remember, what was the name of that song that they, Casey and the Sunshine Band? I can't remember. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Catherine McKay, I'm thinking Martin needs a blood transfusion. Blood transfusion. I don't know about that, but yeah. Alira baby. I remember chupones de miel. That sounds funny. Chupones. What is up, Italian girl? How are you? Have a good night, Analita. Have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Danielle Williams, it's 62 degrees outside. Nice. I can't relate. I wish it was 62 like all day. That's kind of cold for us, actually. Live Lefto says definitely needed a lot more nutrition. Yeah, he needed a lot more nutrition. Somebody asked me, I can't remember who asked me, hey, if he was to get Ensure, like, little Ensure little bottles for like old people or like people would like, to give them good calories or whatever, like, should we get Ensure for Martin and the people that you interview? And I'm going to say no, because those little things can't be out in the heat. The little cans can be out, and it's 100 degrees out there. Can't be out in the elements. You have to like store store it in a cool place to preserve it, right? So I would say no, 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 no. Tommy 64 is 40 degrees Fahrenheit here in West Virginia. Rita says degenerative disc disease and osteoarthritis. I don't know how to spell osteo. Neither do I. Anna Flores, the Jeffersons moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Have a good evening. Awesome, Anna. Thank you. Catherine says, you get to a 121. Where do you live? Are you in Phoenix, Arizona? There are shelf life protein shakes. Shelf life, right? But the shelf life in a store is not 100 degrees like it is out here. So, yeah, it wouldn't be practical to be out here, out in the elements. The elements. Tara Martinez, you have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Carlene, a friend of mine, took her homeless brother into her home. She had to kick him out. He wasn't any more clean in her house than he was in the culvert under a local bridge. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Lulu, it's too hot in Arizona. Yeah, it felt like 100 degrees today. It was hot. Came in. I just watched Amber. So sad the way she has deteriorated since your last video. I pray she calls you soon for that ride to get help. She has 1 foot in and 1 foot out. The sands of time are falling through, so she's running out of time. Wayne Epler says, no tip, no trip. Just a tip, just a tip. Claudia Pratt, hello, how are you? Bart Visions, Amber looked anorexic. She needs help as soon as possible. She looked, yeah, anorexic. She looked very ill. She looked not good at all. It looks like, to me, it's like life is like exiting her body, That's what it seems like to me, talking to her. The coughing, her eyes, her skin, her hair. It's like, has she given up? Did she give up already? Right? And she's just kind of just waiting for it to play out. I don't know. I don't know. Where is she right now? What is she doing? I don't know. Anna Flores, Art, you're doing a good job, a great job. You have a heart, compassion, blessings to you always. Good night. Thank you, Anna. You have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. We'll see you soon. Amy Schweitzer, they do sell powders you can mix with water or food that would help Martin, but he won't do it. Correct. He will not do it. It's not practical. It's a great idea. It's just not practical, right? If he wasn't battling addiction, if he was just like ill, right? Just like a infirmity, like just ill from cancer, from diabetes, it's more practical because he's not battling addiction. But because he's battling that addiction and he's out there in the street, it's not just not practical. It's just not. He's in a wheelchair. He can't carry everything, right? Clothes, a bag of powder, water, and this. It's just it's not gonna work. Live, laugh, love is getting ready for bad news. Wayne Epler, I got you playing on this phone while I'm out doing DoorDash on the other phone. That is awesome, Wayne Epler. Wayne Epler is multitasking, man, you know? So he's working and he's here with us. And some of you guys are on your couch, on your bed. And Wayne Epler out there hustling. He's making that money. He knows Christmas is coming, right? Kids need the shoe. Kids need new shoes, right? Lulu J 2020. God bless you all. Pray for Israel. I stand with Israel. Um, uh, very cowardly knuckleheads bombed that country. So they'll feel. I hope soon they feel all weight and might of Israel. Triple L, like I was saying, says I'm on the couch watching Michael Myers. Danielle Williams is laying in bed. Came in Israel. Yeah, and you know what? I don't know any Israel people, Israeli people, right? Any Jewish people. It's just there's just people just hanging out, playing, and then just bombs just start landing on innocent civilians. Man, that's horrible. Don't touch civilians. It reminds me of 9/11. Why would you attack civilians? Oh, because you're trying to wake up the giant, wake the sleeping giant. Amy Schweitzer, he will lose it and forget about it. Forget about it. So, 148 lovely people. Are you guys ready? Because I'm ready. I'm ready to go brush a tooth again. I'm going to finish my water and then I'm going to go to sleep because actually I can't go to sleep. I have to open up my laptop and work a little bit. Have to work it, work it. But hopefully you guys all have a great night. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this weekend. We had a super busy weekend. Don't forget to for the videos going forward. Join us for the live chat. So it's called like premiere, right? The so let's say the video that I'm gonna put for tomorrow at 10 a.m. and the video 9:30 a.m. Arizona. The video tomorrow like at 4:30 p.m. Arizona time. I do like a premiere where if you click on it, you can start chatting. We're all in there kind of chatting like this, and then it does a little countdown and it plays a video. And we're chatting like live. We're chatting live, but the video is not live, right? The video is pre-recorded, but it's a really cool feature from YouTube. Allows us to interact during the video. So join us because there's a lot of people that join right in the videos, but some of you guys are missing from there. So always remember to do that because that's a really good way to interact, talk to each other. Make sure that Catherine McCoy, is it McCoy? Catherine isn't eating any more meat, or maybe we should. Catherine, no more vegetables for you, okay? That's so funny. Genevieve Garcia, hello, how are you? We're all about to go Mimi's. We're all about to go to sleep. Not together, but we're all gonna go to sleep. So Boogie says, are we breaking a record? Nope. Um, so yeah, join, and then I got some videos for you guys tomorrow. So join tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day with videos. So got some updates for Martin. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys. Let's check in on Catherine the vegetarian tomorrow. Okay, former vegetarian. Is she? Yeah, Catherine McKay, former vegetarian, right? She went to the dark side with Team Tacos over here. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for coming, joining. Appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.